A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium and Athens. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight. A mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame, this is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And the Hokies ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wants to throw one first. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally...
And the ball is free on the pitch.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Turns it upfield. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute and put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Give to the running back. Crosses the 35. Oh, out of space. The 20. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Denmark. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Escapes the pressure to his right. Snags it. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got the first down. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Now on first down from the 43. Sells the run, wants to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Bulldogs are rolling down the field. Drops back on first down. Unloads it left. Working the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of it.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Dogs! On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. The screen, and watch out. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Pulls it in, turning it on. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Hokies right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Needs it here on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Finds his tight end. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
In the backfield, it's Allen. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
2nd down to the air. Rushes on. Got his man. Down he goes.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. There's a little room there. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for... guys, as they push out the lead in Week 6.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Complete to start this drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. Straight ahead, it's Davis. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Offense lining up quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Turns up, it's Heath. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Here's a give to Frazier. He's got enough. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Here's a give to Washington. Driven back. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball.
Makes the catch and he's free. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Long way to go on second down. They'll give it to Washington. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
On first down, it's Bryson Washington again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's a give to Washington. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Keith. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll try the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Working the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They called their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Georgia lining up to punt it away. On the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Pulls it, fired complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 14 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Trojans chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right side, it's Brown. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He now has 79 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Left side is Reynolds. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Trying to establish the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. He's past the sticks. It's a seam wide open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out wide right, it's Allen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that hat.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On 1st down, Nate Frazier. Defense all over him.
And on that play, the defense said, I've seen enough. You're not getting rushing touchdown number 4. Really showing some pride and some physicality, selling out for the run, getting in the backfield, and getting that guy on the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. About to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Washington. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. On 1st down is Bryson Washington again.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The Hokies moving quickly to the line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. They made a little trouble for themselves with that penalty. Now 2nd and 12. Right side, it's Heath. Makes his man miss. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Second and long here. Out wide right, it's Brown. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the red area, it's Washington. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on fourth. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Follows his blocks. It's Phillips. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run. Keep
it on the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Got it. Touchdown, Bulldog. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Out wide left, it's Heath. At the 35, he's got room. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Hokies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. They want to throw it. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Drop immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
On the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football, but this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to see if they can score the deuce. He wants to throw it. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Running inside. It's Bowens. Past the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.